Hi and welcome. We are at the Intercontinental Coex, Seoul, South Korea, Gangnam-gu district, and this is a two-night stay here at this Intercontinental property, which belongs to the same owner, the Panas Group, and they do have the Intercontinental Grand, where I usually stay, as well as this Intercontinental Coex over here. This was a stay during Christmas time, and for this reason alone, the availability here in Seoul was very difficult. So I chose to stay at the Coex this time and bundle it with my ambassador renewal promotion. So you have to do 2 nights to get 20,000 points. And I was done with my Hyatt qualification already, so I said why not, and do the Coex for this 2-night stay. And I have been back here now the first time after maybe 8 years, and I was quite shocked to see that this green carpet is still around. Like, even during COVID, they haven't really done anything to this property. No renovations, nothing. And there are some things I want to highlight. So let's first have a quick walk through this particular, what they call junior suite or something. So they were nice enough at least to give me this large room, but one by one. So you have the first, which you would probably call the guest bathroom, here on the left side. So due to these rooms are what they did here, they merged 2 regular guest rooms into 1 suite, and that also means that you have 2 full-size bathrooms here. And you will see right away what I mean, that this is really old-fashioned. I mean, you have these like shower cells with these really like old-style metallic cages, and you also had those at the Intercontinental Grand prior to the renovation. But here they are actually still around, and you see the fixtures here. See the shower head, I mean, all of this stuff. It's not horrible, but it is just old and like reeks of age, really. Here's the toilet. I mean, the toilet is fine. They do have these nice L'Occitane bathroom amenities. And here, as I mentioned, this is the first bathroom, so you have a full tub over here as well. I mean, if you're traveling together and you want to use the bathroom at the same time, so both travelers can go to the bathroom at the same time, take a shower and do whatever, great. But if you're by yourself or even in general, it's kind of weird. So here is the little minibar, and typically for South Korea you have a bunch of stuff in the minibar, which includes fragrances, you have socks, and you have underwear for men and women, as well as, yeah, here's the Bulgari fragrance, manicure set, hairbrush, shaver, toothpaste. This is really like typically Korea. I have not seen that in any other country where you have these kind of things in the minibar, and I sometimes wonder how often do they have to restock these items, because who is going to purchase those? But yeah, so the Nespresso machine, and got the Nespresso. Actually, are these Nespresso? Yes, they are Nespresso, but they are not the capsules, they are these taps. And they are also typically here these full-size spirits. And as far as the minibar, the fridge is concerned, not as much as you would imagine. Some of my favorite apple juice, Martinelli's, Henkel Trocken sparkling wine, and some basic stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's fine. Then here's the work desk. For this particular room type, you have a large work desk where you can actually sit, work, do things. Fine. I like that, most definitely. Even these phones, I mean, they are fine, but they are, if the plastic is getting yellow already, then it usually is a sign to exchange them. Here are all these inputs for the data. I mean, this is just something that you had to a degree, like maybe 10-15 years ago, and some of these plugs that they use aren't even in use anymore on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, what do you want to say? They brought up a nice amenity, fruits and Pellegrino sparkling water. I'm going to take this with me to the airport now because I had club access, so I got these beverages there. The view is spectacular. I mean, you can't really fault anybody for that. See the Bunyan-sak temple? And I went up there twice. Now we have a crisp minus 10 degrees Celsius. So going for a nice walk is definitely at your own risk, depending on your winter attire. I had them bring up 2 air purifiers because these carpets are giving me a hard time. I don't know if it's the dust. They promised me to deep clean the room, which apparently they did, but I still wake up in the morning with like swollen eyes, and I don't know. The carpets for me in hotel rooms are very, very difficult, and I'm talking about the carpet itself, not even about the color. This is probably the weirdest color scheme I've seen for carpets in any hotel I've ever stayed at. Like a green, forest green carpet. This is really, really weird. Same view to the temple. This is Gangnam area, and over here is the Coex Convention Center. There's the Park Hyatt, and there's the Intercontinental Grand behind this. So everything is really close. The nice thing about this hotel is it is connected to the mall underground. So you can actually go from the hotel to the shopping mall, to the other hotel, to the station, and you don't need to go outside. Except for the line number 9, which goes directly to Gimpo Airport. You quickly have to go outside to change the direction, but other than that, you can stay completely indoors. So this is a second bathroom, tub, shower cell, and see, here's the automatic toilet, and I left this open for a reason, because for some reason here the sea temperature doesn't heat up properly. So you can set it sea temperature, see over here, but it didn't do anything. So maybe this is broken, but in any case, yeah, this junior suite was definitely fine for a 2-night stay. Would I come back? Maybe, if they could get some things under control, like change this carpet and also the air condition. It is really strange. Like I set it to 20 degrees Celsius. Outside it is minus 10 and it's still hot as a sauna in here. I don't know what's going on, but the temperature is definitely a problem. So yeah, that would be it. I'll go down to the club lounge now to check out, take the metro to the airport because it's really bad traffic. And this was my 2-night stay at the Intercontinental Coex in Seoul, South Korea, Gangnam District. And this was club room number 1855.